Alright everyone, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christina, aka That Writer. Today, we're back with more MyGM goodness. Just to give you all a bit of a heads up, so during this week, I will be pre-recording a little bit ahead of time for MyGM. I want to make sure that we're staying on top of this series because there's just a lot to it. And I figure, you know what, we got a heat wave on our hands, so I might as well get ahead and, get the backlog going. Which, you know what, I think, that's better than not having a backlog at this point. And yeah, so that being said, we're going to try to move through this very quickly. We'll sort of skim through some of the weeks. We might watch a match here and there. We're just going to try to see how far we can get ahead in each episode. My hope is, maybe we get like 3 weeks done in this episode, and then that way we do the same thing we did last episode. That way we're kind of keeping at a pretty quick but efficient pace, and we're not leaving out any details or anything like that. So, that being said, we got to keep in mind our commissioner goal. We got to keep in mind the journal. Rhea needs another week of rest. Totally okay with me. And then over here in terms of the season, we have the Hall of Fame trophy progress, which I didn't realize, existed until we started playing through this series. I was like, oh, okay, cool. We have all these different things. So I've got to keep this in mind as well. We are on track with this one. This one we just need more money to get to. There's just no other way around it. In 5 challenges, I'm assuming that these are going to be kind of all sort of overlapping at some point for the most part. We have an Iron Man match challenge. We got a Hell in a Cell match challenge. I don't know what this is all going to look like, but either way around, grab your snacks, grab your choice beverage, get comfy and cozy, and let's get to it, people. So like we did in the last episode, we're going to book ahead off screen, and we'll take a look-see-poo and see if there's anything of interest that we want to watch, and that sort of thing. Alrighty, so I don't think for this week we're going to watch one of the matches just because this was very haphazardly put together because we have an injury with Blair and we have a number of people on the roster that have very low stamina. So I think, keeping them out for a week is probably better safe than sorry. And we had to meet the commissioner goal, which you can see at the bottom, we did. And so we're going to open up here, the battle of the sort of tag team situation of Solo versus Ilya. I say that because they've been in a tag team rivalry, and we can't really continue that feud this week because Shinsuke is the most popular, good guy on the roster, so he had to go up against the top bad guy for the commissioner goal. So we have a matchup between Solo and Ilya to kick things off here. Let's see who wins this one. Alright, Solo Sikoa wins. We got 2.5 stars. We got Candice calling out Rhea. That furthers their feud up to level 3. Again, we didn't have Rhea in a match or anything like that, so we're going to go there. Indy Hartwell defeated Roxanne Perez and Aaliyah, who we got on our roster. Again, we needed more women in the women's division, so you know what? That definitely helps. That was a 2-star match. Cody continues his feud with Roman, calling him out on the microphone. We got JD McDonough versus Carmelo Hayes. And Carmelo picks up the huge win right here. 2 stars, that's okay. Alrighty, that feud goes up to level 2 between Braun and Chad. We're going to see how this main event pans out as well. And Shinsuke Nakamura beats Roman Reigns. That's interesting. So we're going to continue onward and upward and see what the other shows have done. Okay, so we kind of got our butts kicked this week, but that's okay. Again, we had, this was kind of more of a filler week, I would say, but we at least continued a couple of feuds, which was great. We met the commissioner goal, and you know what? We just tried our best to work with what we had, right? Right. So this week we earned 36,000 fans, and we earned $73,000 in profit, almost 74, so that's really nice to see. WCW, they gained 42,000, nice revenue there. Alrighty. Oh, Monday Night Raw's crushing it. Look at Monday Night Raw getting, a good rating and good money in there. Love that. And then NXT, they did alright as well. So we did not do well at all this week, but that's okay. You're going to have those weeks, but we got the power-up, which is quite exciting. So we're back down to 3rd place, but not by much. NXT just had a better week. We had a not-so-great week. But good old Max is starting to creep up there, so if we go to last place, then that's on us, ultimately. But we're moving right along. We gotta get back up there. We gotta beat Justine Janine at her own game. So let's continue onward and upward. Oh crap, I forgot about that. Sorry, Carmelo, my bad. We waited weeks. Sorry. I mean, I can't necessarily tell, like, hey, win your match. I can't. Oh, God. Alright, one steel cage match this week. So again, we're gonna dip off, book the card, and then dip back in. Alrighty, I think whatever matchup we decide to throw on for next week, we'll probably go with something from next week, but that's because we have a steel cage match in the main event. In the last episode, we had a steel cage match. So I'm like, not really feeling it. But we've got the tag team titles on the line in the opening matchup. Who walks out with the gold? And Solo and JD retain the titles. We got rivalry growth. Love to see that. We got Carmelo with a promo. We got a triple threat match with LA Knight, Chad Gable, and Braun Strowman. Continuing Chad and Braun's feud as Chad Gable pulls out a huge win. That escalated everything to level 3.5. Logan Paul had a weak sauce promo. EO versus Roxanne, Battle of the Cruiserweights. Let's see what happens here. EO with a huge win right here. We got a little feud bubbling between EO and Roxanne. Love that. We got a self promo from Aaliyah right there. And of course, for the women's title, Candice LeRae defeats Rhea Ripley. And, well, Candice is out for 5 weeks now. Well, it seems like we bounced back pretty well this week. We had really good ratings across the board. We had this tag feud go up to level 3. This one up to level 3. This is starting a new feud. This is at level 4, but Candice is out for 5 weeks. So that's just fantastic. And then, of course, we had a bunch of self-promos, so that, they are what they are. Ooh, we got 52,000 fans this week, plus $41,000, so we're starting to make some money, which is great. Let's see here. WCW did 57. Okay, great job, WCW. Raw only got 31,000, so Max is slipping behind again. And then NXT got 47,000. Okay, so we're getting neck and neck with NXT again, but that's not too bad, right? Right. Alright, we got the Veto Star card, which is great. Again, we're very close with Ava. We're only 2,000 people behind. And then we're not too far away from Justine Janine. We're only like 30,000, 35,000 fans away. So that's not too bad at all. We're creeping up there again. Oh, come on, Justine Janine. Jerkface. Alright, something's come up, and all special matches will cost double this week. Great. Sorry, Ilya, I can't help it. Oh god, don't leave. $100,000 bonus, that's like half our budget. Bye, Carmelo. Bye. Nice seeing ya, Carmelo. I mean, we got $322,000 to play around with, so I mean, there's that. Alrighty, I think for this week, we're going to go ahead and watch that main event triple threat match. But we've got the women's tag team titles on the line between Indy Hartwell and Raquel Rodriguez versus Blair Davenport and Io Sky. Let's see who walks out with the big win. Alright, Raquel and Indy retain the titles. Good match, 3 stars. Love that for them. Chad Gable with a nice promo against Braun Strowman. Got Ilya versus JD McDonough. Let's see who wins here. And Ilya picks up a huge win. Got a feud. Oh, great. JD's out for 3 weeks now, too. We got a bit of a pickup, to kind of round things out. Roxanne. I almost said Raquel. Oh, boy. Raquel and Roxanne. Actually, that wouldn't be a bad tag team on paper. Either way, she got a good promo in. We got The Miz versus LA Knight. We had to get somebody, into the mix-up right there. And good timing, too, since JD just got hurt. But we got a new rivalry over there, which is great to see. Rhea Ripley with a big promo. Getting that popularity going. And we're going to go ahead and watch this one. I know we saw Roman versus Cody, but we got Shinsuke in the mix. So that's why I think it could get pretty interesting, especially because, well, our pal Shinsuke beat Roman, as we just saw. So there's that. Let's see what happens in this triple threat match. Well, I think we'll just go right to the match because we already saw Roman and Cody's as entrances. So we'll just spectate this match and then we'll probably watch something else, but we'll see. Alrighty, here we go. Listen to the people, they sound excited to see Shinsuke right here. Oh, just like how fun it is that we just got a notification about a heat advisory. Love that for me. So, yeah, oh my god, this weather's been nuts across the board. Oh my goodness gracious. But, yeah, we got Shinsuke Nakamura making his way down to the ring.
The following contest is a triple threat match. Making his way to the ring from Kyoto, Japan.
Ew.
Weighing in at 220.
Ew! Sorry, it's the stupid heat advisory thing. I just, like, was taking a look at my weather here. We're at 96 degrees with a real feel of 100, and we have a heat advisory already for Monday! Yay! Oh, I'm just not going to leave the house. That's okay. But I think we'll just do Shinsuke's entrance and then jump into the match because it's a new entrance and stuff like that. And we just saw Roman and Cody's entrance. But look at main event Shinsuke here in MyGM. We're going to have to see what happens. I knocked over my remote. That's okay. We're just here to have a good time in MyGM. And just kind of go from there. We might also tackle next week's episode as well and then dedicate a full episode to the premium live events. Here we go. Oh, what a main event we got on our hands here, people. Grab your snacks, grab your choice beverage, get comfy and cozy. I just had a snack before jumping on to record this episode, but I hope everyone's okay with, you know, the possible... We're still trying to figure out a structure for this whole MyGM series. I kind of like just going through the 4 weeks, like, on its own video, and then having a dedicated video for the premium live events. That way it kind of moves along a little quicker, I think. So... We'll have to, you know, maybe stick to that, I think. And that way we still get our 2 matches per video type thing. And then with the premium live events, we could tackle, like, 2 to 3 and just have a dedicated episode for the premium live events. Because, like, we'll do the opener and, like, we'll do the opener and the main event, and then we'll pick maybe another match in there. So that way we, depending on how much time we have, of course. But I kind of like the current formula that we're sticking to, so... That way we get a lot of progress made in an episode, and then with the premium live events, they're just like their own entity. We've been trying to iron out a structure for a little bit, but I mean, it's the first few episodes. You're going to figure it out over time, right? Right. I just like the idea of taking, like, you know, a full episode to get through the weeks, and then the premium live event gets its own episode, which I feel like makes sense, especially if this is like a once-a-week series. Maybe twice a week, depending on how far we get ahead, but... Right now, we're just aiming for once a week MyGM video and that sort of thing. But I am recording ahead of time. This should be up, hopefully, oh boy, maybe Tuesday? I don't want to give an exact date, but it'll be up sometime this week. And by this week, I mean the week of August 20th? I think it's the 20th today? Yep, it's the 20th today. Beautiful. Alright, we got Shinsuke and Roman battling it out inside the ring. Oh boy, here we go. We got Cody on the offense right here. Roman and Shinsuke both down. And Cody going in for the cover. Roman just wiped out. Which sounds about right. Alright, Roman tackling Cody. Well, not literally tackling, but we get where we're going, right? Right. Oh, and Roman. Huge strikes to Shinsuke. Cody just can't be bothered. And I can't blame him. That's exactly what I would be doing. Just like letting those two beat the crap out of each other and then just go from there. Oh, that's funny. And Shinsuke trying to get the crowd riled up. Roman kicks out at 2. Oh boy. And Cody taking out Shinsuke right there. Remember, the original feud was Cody versus Roman. That's probably going to culminate at our next premium. Which one is the next premium live event? Could that be SummerSlam? I don't know. Because we had WrestleMania Backlash. And I've got to think we're almost at 10 weeks. Then, like, what would be after that? I don't know. I'll have to triple check because I kind of forgot. And I didn't check before we dove into the match. And didn't pay much attention to it. But Cody Rhodes with the kendo stick to Shinsuke. Shinsuke kicks out at 2. Cody's got like a full health meter and everything. I mean, look at that. It's like you've had Roman and Shinsuke going after each other more so than Cody. But to be fair, like, Shinsuke did beat Roman last, as we saw. So that would do it. That would do it. Oh. Cody with the kendo stick once again. Shinsuke now on the offense. Another strike to the back. Oh, huge kick to Cody. Oh, and Roman's got that guillotine locked in. Oh. Cody just broke that up. Roman with the counter to Cody. Huge boot to Cody right there. Roman's going after Shinsuke, but Shinsuke with the counter. Into the cover. Could this mean I have to play Roman Reigns for another time? And it is not. Roman kicks out at 2. Shinsuke with the knees now to Roman Reigns. Shinsuke Nakamura looking to put Roman away for a second time here. Oh, what a huge knee right to Cody right there. Shinsuke's just going to town on everybody, and I'm all for it. Oh! Oh! Shinsuke just got busted open right there with the kendo stick. Oh, that might be it. Hold up here. Okay, Shinsuke hit the Kinshasa. Cody just took down Shinsuke. Instead of going for the cover, he went for another chair. Cody, this is why you didn't win the freaking Universal title. Oh, Cody. You're getting so close to finishing the story, yet so further away in MyGM. Oh, boy. Alright, apologies there if there was a bit of a jump cut, but we did have a bit of a jump cut, potentially, just because, well, I needed to, stop the recording, so that would definitely do it. And here we go, here we go. And Cody now on the offense. Cody might have it here. Crossroads connects. Could this be enough to put away Shinsuke? And it is not, as Roman Reigns breaks things up. Oh boy. And Cody now going for the cover on Roman. And Roman Reigns kicks out barely right there. What a matchup. Oh, God. How did Cody get busted open from that? Like, Shinsuke hit him in the stomach. I don't know. This might have been something we should have held off until the Premium Live event, but you know, it started with Cody and Roman, and it probably should end with Cody and Roman, right? Right. Just like this matchup that we're seeing unfold before our very eyes here. Oh, God. Cody with the kendo stick again. Oh! Oh, boy. Cody might have it here. Oh, but Shinsuke! Cody with the counter. Roman. What's Roman doing here? Roman's got Cody. Oh, into the turnbuckle. There goes Shinsuke. Huge knee right there. Shinsuke's got a chair. Oh, no. Right for Roman. Oh, but Cody. Oh, Shinsuke with another counter right here. I know Shinsuke's in the mix of that tag team feud, but this has gotten way more. This has just gotten really interesting at this point. Oh, with the counter. Oh, taking down Shinsuke. My apologies for yawning right there. We've had a very busy day. This is my second video filming of the day, and I got a lot of cleaning done earlier. Cody, Crossroads. Cody going in for the cover. Shinsuke stirring. And Cody has a win over Roman finally, too. Look at Shinsuke right at the very end. He's like, seriously? I lost like that? Oh, man. What a matchup. But keep in mind here, people. Cody and Shinsuke have wins over Roman. This sounds about right. Every time I seem to, like, you know, pause the recording to start a new one up, the match ends like a minute later. But look at that. Look at that. 4 stars. Y'all, this is going to be an insane matchup that we're going to get between Cody and Roman coming up at this next Premium Live event. I'll triple check to see which one it is, but either way, we'll have a dedicated episode for the Premium Live events, and then I think, again, like, you know, we're going to have the first 4 weeks in their own little videos and that sort of thing. So let's continue, people. Okay, so we were just, you know, we were consistent at least, and that's a positive at this point. We have Dragunov and McDonough with JD being out for 3 weeks. We have a new feud with LA Knight and The Miz. That feud is starting to get stale, so we're going to hold off on that until the Premium Live event. Rhea had a good promo. Roxanne had a good promo, and then that feud is just going along. Alrighty, so we gained 46,000 fans, and we got almost $100,000, so that's great. Oh, look at that, the match card quality is at a B now, so that's pretty great. Alrighty, they got 54,000 fans on WCW, 35,000 on Raw. Raw is just gonna be chronically in last place. Alright, we're still neck and neck with NXT, so we're getting there, people. Injury rehab. Oh god, we definitely need that. Candice, you're coming back sooner rather than later. Alright, well, as you can see, we're about 11,000 points away from, or 11,000 points, 11,000 fans away from NXT. We're still trailing along, but that's okay. We're just staying in our lane, more so with Max. Max is just, he's on his own lane. There's just no other way around it. Survivor Series, that's our next Premium Live event? Okay. Hey Bennett, you've seen the work I've been putting in, but I know I could do more for the brand. I'm ready to run a main event match. I know the fans will be excited for it. You know what? Let's do it, Braun. It's the week before the pay-per-view. Why not? Raquel cheated me in that last match. I want a rematch in the next 2 weeks. Sure, EO, no problem. Good. Perfect. Rest your male tag team champions this week. But one of them's out with injury, I think. But we're going to go ahead and book the show for the week, and then we'll pick a match to watch. Okay, so remember that power-up that we just got? We used that on Candice, so she'll be back in time for the Premium Live event, which is perfect. We'll use the Veto Champ one on a good old Ava for next week, too. And then Veto Star, we'll go with our pal Justine Janine over here. So, there's that. Alrighty, people, so we're going to go ahead and watch the Io Sky Roxanne Perez match, just because it's something a little different, and you know, we got to keep things fresh around here. But we have Solo Sikoa versus Cody Rhodes to kick things off, with Roman running in for the interference. And Cody Rhodes wins. 2 stars, that's fine. Raquel and Blair, they're continuing their little feud, because we got to remind the people that they were feuding. We're going to go ahead and watch this match and simulate the rest. So let's see what happens between Io Sky and Roxanne Perez. We're back in the Performance Center because, well, we just are. That's just how these things roll. The week before a Premium Live event, which I'm amazed is Survivor Series. It's like we just skipped over SummerSlam, right? Yeah, we don't have the rest of Damage Control over here, but at least we got Io. That's you know, at least a plus for us, right? But this is going to be an exciting matchup between Io and Roxanne. Again, I want to try to get a little bit of a variety in the matches that we're watching, just so that way we're all just like, you know, hanging out together, enjoying the matches, having a good time. I'm doing the entrances for this one too, for both Io and Roxanne, because we haven't seen their entrances yet, and that's what matters. And if you saw a little later on in the card, we added John Cena onto the matchup. You might not have been able to see it, but we added him on our roster. He was a 10-week contract, and I'm like, that's fine. When it comes up to renewing the contract, we only have to pay for half of it. So, there's that. But here we go. This should be a fun match to watch. I need some water. I think after this I'm gonna, like, you know, have some water and, like, just kind of kick back for a little bit and just chill. Maybe I'll edit what we have already and get that stuff uploaded for the week ahead and go from there. So, yeah. But I hope everyone's staying safe out there, because boy, oh boy, what a week in weather it's been, just across the board. Oh my god, oh my god. Is anyone else just, like, really, like, manifesting fall as much as I am right now, and a blizzard at this point? It might just be me, but either way, I know it has, like, nothing to do with everything, but it kind of has everything to do. Listen, we're going to try to plan ahead and record as much as possible. My hope is that maybe, like, throughout the week I could get, like, an extra video filmed, you know, each day, so that way I can kind of build up, you know, again, a backlog of sorts. And again, like, if it's like a once-a-week video, I don't think y'all are going to be mad at the longer videos, I don't think. I know that we established that it's, like, no more than 40, 45 minutes or whatever. But also I wanted to get more writing done for the Christina Bennett story today, too, so I don't know when this video is going to be uploaded, but it's going to be hot outside, and I'm just not going to leave the house for much. I might go out for a nice coffee, but that might be it. We have a few little coffee shops around the area, which is good, that aren't, like, super-duper far from me, which is great. So that would be, like, the most I would be going out for anything, unless if I ran out of something, like, critical in terms of groceries or whatever. But yeah, I'm not leaving the house unless if I absolutely have to. I'm just not. No, ma'am. Not when it's going to be, like, 100 degrees outside. Before the heat index and humidity. But Roxanne, with the cover right there. This is a matchup I would like to see, too. I don't know how we're going to get to it, but I'd like to see this one-on-one match. I think it'd be really fast-paced, and I think it would just be a fun match to watch. And we're already on the outside of the ring right here. Huge punch from Roxanne. Whew, sorry about that. And Roxanne grabbing the foot of Io Sky right there. Grabbing the ankle. Twisting the ankle. I'm trying to figure out what word I'm going to use. Oh. But yeah, since we're recording ahead of time, let me know which series you want me to, like, focus on recording ahead of time, if anything. Right now, I'm definitely going to do the MyGM stuff a little bit ahead of time. My goal would be, if I had to set an ambitious goal, would be to get the rest of the first season done. Which, you know, could be kind of doable, but it'd be a lot of, you know, it'd be a lot of filming, but, you know, that could be something tangible, potentially. Because we're almost at week 10 and there's 25 weeks. So on paper, that's like 7 videos, which that's still a lot, considering, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do this week. We're going to take it day by day, see what we're feeling, and we'll go from there. But I'm recording this episode on Sunday because I wanted to get my 2 weekly videos up, you know, and scheduled and edited and all that good stuff. And, of course, work on more of the Christina Bennett series, since you all seem to really, really like that series. Maybe I'll get a little bit more legwork done on that this week while we're stuck indoors. I'm just glad that I got really good air conditioning. That much I'm thankful for. And I'm also thankful to where I don't actually have to go out anywhere this week. Roxanne, what's she going for here? Oh, that might be it. That might be it for Io. That may be it for Io Sky here tonight. Roxanne Perez looking for a win, and Io kicks out right at the very last second there. You know what we could do before we actually dip off the video here? Maybe we'll set up the card for the premium live event for Survivor Series. We'll set up the card, and then you'll let me. Then maybe we'll have a poll, and like that way you all can vote on what we watch. Because we'll do 3 matches, I think. I think that seems pretty reasonable. So we'll do 3 matches for the premium live event. The top 3 votes, they'll be the matches that we end up watching, probably. Oh! I say probably because there's only 5 matches, right? And of course, I think the opener and like the, you know, the main event make a lot of sense, right? But maybe out of the other 3 matches, we'll vote on, you know, one of those 3 matches that we'll watch, right? Because I think it's only reasonable that we're going to watch probably Cody versus Roman and probably the Candice and Rhea match, because those have been the longest feuds that we've had going on. But we'll see. We shall see. They're going to have stipulations, so we'll see what happens. That's just a given because it's a premium live event. Huge frog splash right there from Roxanne to Io. This has been a very one-sided match, surprisingly, and I say is Io counters right there. Could this be the opening that Io needs? It might be, people. It could very well be. Oh, and Io. Huge face plant right there. Nice DDT of sorts. Nice stomps right to Roxanne right there. Io looking to build momentum up here. Huge takedown. What's Io going for here? Another huge takedown. Is Io potentially looking for it? Io might be looking for it, people. The genius of the sky. Oh, Roxanne rolled out of the way. I looked like Roxanne was going to go for something, but Io stopped her before she could get to it, I think. I like how immersive the crowd looks like in this particular venue. I like it. Io, what are we doing? Io? Io, what are we doing? Oh my god. What was that? I'm gonna agree, that was awesome. Holy cow, what did we just watch? Oh, Roxanne moved out of the way, though! Again, it looked like Roxanne was gonna go for another move right there, but Io with the spine buster of sorts into the cover. Could this be enough to put away Roxanne? And Roxanne kicks out. And here we go, people. Oh, and a huge drop kick right there from Io. Io, Sky now getting back into the match right here. What a match this has been, people. What a match this has been. Oh, huge uppercut right there from Io. Oh, Io might have it here. Io's got the submission locked in on Roxanne. Could this be enough to put away Roxanne? Roxanne taps out an Io Sky with a huge win here tonight. What a matchup, people. What a matchup. What a matchup. Y'all, this was initially Roxanne's match, but ultimately Io Sky pulls out a huge win. They don't call her the genius of the sky for nothing. What a matchup, people. What a matchup, and what a comeback for Io. As Io Sky pulls out a huge win here tonight, here on Friday Night Smackdown. Way to go, Io. She's still got one of my favorite entrance themes, too. I know I say that seemingly for everybody, but her entrance theme is fantastic. That is all. But again, a huge win for Io Sky to close things out here on Friday Night Smackdown as we head into Survivor Series. And the rivalry grows. Perfect. Alright, Rhea called out Candice. We got John Cena and Logan Paul now. And Logan Paul picks up a big win here. mediocre match, but we have a new rivalry on our hands, which is always a positive. We like to keep a lot of new moving pieces along the way. Chad Gable getting some popularity there from a promo. And in the main event, we've got The Miz, LA Knight, and Braun Strowman. Again, truly a universe mode match on our hands, but fairly germane, right? Because of the Miz and LA Knight feud IRL. Either way, let's simulate and see what happens. LA Knight picking up a huge win here. 3 stars to close things out. Alrighty, so we didn't do as great as we could have done, but you know what? It's the, episode before the premium live event. That's just how it is. But we've got 36,000, almost 37,000 more fans. That's lovely to see. WCW got 46,000 fans. Love to see that too. 47,000 fans for Raw, but look at their budget. Oof. And NXT! Oh boy, NXT is really pulling ahead now. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's okay. We're gonna keep plugging along. It looks like Ava and Justine Janine are neck and neck right here. Max is slowly but surely just, well, staying behind in 4th place. We're staying in our lane in 3rd place apparently now. But we'll set up the card for the premium live event and we'll just go from there. Hey, my contract is up at the end of the week. Absolutely. Oh god, we're gonna lose all this money. Oh god. New physical trainer staff. He's worked with a ton of major sports brands, cutting edge stuff we can learn to. Okay. It's not though. I can't afford to lose anyone on my roster for a show. That's a solid deal. Can't pass up free. Oh, but we need to work on the. Well, we can't afford to lose anybody because we literally don't have much money. You know best. Good luck. Steel cage. Nobody does that better than me. I mean, we'll get you in there next week, John. We'll get you in there next week. Don't you worry, Cody. We're gonna get you on the show against Roman. Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead and book the show. And we'll go forth from there and wrap up the episode. Alrighty, people, so this is our card for Survivor Series. We've got Rhea Ripley versus Candice LeRae for the Smackdown Women's Championship in a last woman standing match. We've got an Extreme Rules matchup between Indy and Raquel versus Io and Blair for the Women's Tag Team titles. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line as LA Knight defends against The Miz. We've got a Falls Count Anywhere matchup between Chad Gable and Braun Strowman. And we've got Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns in a Last Man Standing matchup for the Universal Championship. Now, the reason we went with 2 Last Man Standing matches is because that was the branded pay-per-view match. So it gives you, like, extra star quality and stuff like that. So that's kind of what we went for there. But I think that's a pretty good looking card. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments down below. I gotta put the tag team titles on the line. My bad, I just caught that. So the tag team titles are on the line right here. But either way around, do indeed let me know what y'all think about this card. Let me know what matches you want to see. Again, I think we're going to look at definitely the opener and the main event. So we might do something where we have the mid-card where y'all vote on a match or two just to see what happens there. But again, let me know what y'all think down in the comments down below. Leave your predictions, etc., etc. And again, thank you all super duper much for tuning in. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all fun stuff here on the channel, and I will see you all in the next one.